word of encouragement for you today. I hope you're doing great. I'm just up here strumming a little bit on my old guitar. Don't do that as much as I used to. I know years ago when I was working at a camp, it was staff training week, and most of us didn't know each other. And I was sitting on the front porch with a couple of counselors, and I remember we were sitting there around a picnic table. We had our guitars, and one of the girls there was teaching us a new song. And I had my guitar, and another guy had his, and I was trying to get the chords just right. And this other young man came up on the porch that was there, and he had just gotten there that day, as I recall, and we really hadn't gotten to know him very well. And so he watched as we played on the guitar a little bit, and he said, "That looks neat. Can I see it?" And I handed him my guitar, and thinking that he was interested in learning the guitar, I said, "Well, I can show you a few chords if you want me to. I've only been playing a few years, mostly for youth groups and at college and things." And he just kind of messed around with mine a little bit, and then he did a couple little fancy things, on the guitar. And I was like, oh boy, have I stepped in? And he laughed and said, "Here you go." Well, later that week, he had his guitar shipped to the camp from wherever it was in storage. And it was a really, really nice guitar. And during the summer, he obviously became the lead guitarist. And he was a great musician, and he turned out to be a great guy. But boy, I've always remembered that. What a moment. Here, I can show you a few chords, and this guy could play circles around me. Romans 12, verse 3. This wonderful chapter. I hope that you are enjoying studying Romans as much as I am, lifting out little nuggets from it this year. But if you don't have time to read the whole letter of Romans, the whole book, at least do yourself a favor and read Romans chapter 12. Every verse has influence and insight and encouragement and practical guidance for all of us. Romans 12, verse 3, Paul says, "Don't think you are better than you really are. Be honest in your evaluation of yourselves, measuring yourselves by the faith God has given us." In other words, be honest, be humble, be willing to say, I'm not the greatest at everything, but by God's grace, I can do this, I can do some things. And in other words, don't brag and be all haughty and proud about everything you can do and showing off and everything. Just be honest and real and let the Spirit work in you. And at the end of the day, the only reason we have skills and talents and jobs and good minds and abilities is God's goodness. He gives us these gifts. Yes, we work hard, we practice, we develop, absolutely. But it's all for His glory. It's all His goodness. So that's just a little reminder, in case you need it today, to remember who it is that makes it all possible. Thank you, friends. I want to just say a little prayer. Lord, sometimes we do get a little bit full of ourselves, even as Christians, and we can come across as arrogant and aloof and know-it-all, and that doesn't please you, and it doesn't help people be drawn to Christ. Oh, Lord, please help us to laugh at our shortcomings, to grow, to be humble, to be honest, and sometimes to be willing to admit, hey, I've messed up. Thank you for your grace and your forgiveness, Lord. We give you the praise and the glory. God bless you, friend. Make some good music today for the kingdom. Take care. Pass it on.